Cloud is a dynamic platform for our educational programming. And also we have a closing party tonight where we're going to have a dynamic sets from some of our students, some other young people, and represent Detroit sound. Without further ado, we're going to get into today's MPC workshop masterclass with Brother Austin Moss. Thank you.
Okay, what's up, y'all? Everybody can hear me okay? So we're gonna get a little more advanced. There's all kinds of classes about making beats, layering drums, chopping breaks, that kind of thing. But then what? You got a nice little 4-bar loop, and what? Like that's not usually what you want to just hand off to a label or to another artist or whatever. So let's progress a really basic beat here and turn it into a song, and then from there get it into a fashion that you could hand off to a mix engineer, somebody else on your team, or an artist or whatever, so they can take it away. Okay, so let's just start and listen. I'm gonna flip it a little bit, and then we'll build on what we're doing. Okay, so here we go. I know I'm not. 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 All right. So that's the loop. You get the idea. I'm sure you guys have folders and folders of beats that you just couldn't do anything with, or like didn't pursue for whatever reason. So let's start by you saw me doing some part mutes there, right? I'm in the mute mode, and I was turning parts on and off, turning the cymbals on, turning the drums off, snares, etc. I would say the first thing you want to do before you try to move on is name your tracks. It's going to be really important later on, and you'll see what I mean. But just a while ago, the folks here were watching me name all these things, because it was just like track 21, track 22. It's good to know what you're flipping, because otherwise it's like maybe your arrangement doesn't come out the way that you want. So at the moment, I've got everything on. I'm going to just start by going to my main mode here in the MPC and just duplicating this track. I'm going to just do it one time. And I'm naming it, I know, I'm going to call it B. All right. And so we're going to listen to it again just so we hear what we got, but I'm going to mute some of the parts. And I'm going to string all these different song sections together, okay? So let's see what we got. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Okay, so really I've just got the drums and that big booming 808 on the one, and then the sample, of course, okay? And then I'm going to take that, and I'm going to duplicate that one, same way. I'm just duplicate it. And I'm going to call this one the intro. If I had a lot of sense, I would have probably done the intro first, but you know how it goes when you're being creative. You kind of just go with the flow. So here we go. Here's our intro, and I'm going to mute the rest of the stuff here too. So I'm going to mute the boom, and I'm going to mute the drums. So really all we should have playing, there's nothing on this Eurorack track. All we're going to hear is just the sample, okay? I know I'm not. Right? The Eurorack track, just FYI, on the back of the MPC2, there's a bunch of 3.5 mil outputs, and if you've got like a modular synth, you can control that directly from here, a lot like you would a MIDI instrument, like if you had a virus or I don't know, a Korg monologue or something like that. Same way you would with MIDI, but just it's voltage. Anyway, so now I've got 3 different parts here, right? I've got an intro, you see it up there, and then I've got my B section, and then I've got the original beat that I was playing with, okay? And you also saw me doing some little some beat repeat stuff. I'm gonna take that from this main section. Guess what I'm gonna do? Who wants to guess? I'm gonna duplicate this sequence, and I'm gonna call this one like glitch, so that we can have a little more interesting like C section later on. You know, and a lot of like rock bands or more traditional acoustic type of performances, you might have a song change where the key modulates. You know, you're playing in G and you lift up to the B or the D or whatever, and it you hear the lift. But this sample here isn't. It's kind of fixed in that way, and so we have to play with the sounds and the other elements in a different way. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record that glitch part. This is a little different than the mutes. This is kind of the craftsmanship, right? It's real easy to make a beat. It's fun. You can be creative. That's my favorite part. But when you have to spend some time like being very particular about everything, it's a little different. So I'm going to go back into the XY. I'm going to play with it just a little bit, and then I'm going to put it in record mode. This is a type of automation in the MPC. I'm going to just put it in record mode, and it's going to capture what I'm doing. So I'm not going to try to do the most here for y'all right now. I might, if I was at home, I'd spend a bunch of time glitching it out, but I'm going to just do something real simple here. And then the second pass, I'm going to record it, all right? So here we go. And that should have recorded. Let's see if it did. Let's try it with. I know I'm not. No, I'm not. All right, so you get the idea. I'm trying to make some variations. Let's, there's a couple of things that we can do now. First of all, assuming I spent a bunch of time organizing these breaks, done a bunch of part mutes, song mode is really the next step in my mind. This is where we kind of arrange it for like a vocalist or rapper or whatever we're working with here. So we go to menu, go into song mode, and we're gonna add some parts here. You can see here in this mode we've got remember we named everything, and now we see why it's important, because if it was just like 7, 8, 9, we did things out of order because we weren't paying attention, we were in the flow. Okay, so we're gonna start with the intro here. I'm gonna add the intro, And you can do it on the pads or you can do it on the screen. I'm going to add the intro. I'm going to go to my main section, and then I'm going to go to my B section. I'm going to go to my main section twice, and I'm going to do my, what do you think? The glitch, yeah? And then we'll go back to my main section once, and then we'll do the B section, and that's our song. It's real easy to lay it out. And then we can hit play. We're not going to listen to the whole thing because we're on a little bit of a time consideration, but here we go. Check it how it goes.
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
Right? So now we've got it all arranged. If we wanted to get in and meticulously mute parts and things, we can record that as well. But the idea being, we're starting to develop an idea into something that takes us on a journey, right? But now what? So I've got my song together. I've got a few different elements, right? I've got that big boom, I've got the kick, I've got the snare, I've got the side stick, I've got a couple of different hats, and of course the stereo sample. When I hand this off to my mix guy, he's gonna want all of that to get to be separate, so that he can compress the kick drum and all this kind of thing. Because I'm just making beats. I'm really not trying to be everything all at once. I got a team of people that I work with, right? So one thing you can do, and in my studio at home, I've got a mixer, and I can use the back of the outputs here on the MPC. Let me see if I can show you in the camera. Maybe not. It's okay. You'll trust me. There's some jacks on the back here, and they're labeled left and right main, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what I would do is I would have these outputs hooked up to a mixer, and then I would assign, here, I'm going to just get in here and do it. I'm going to show you. So this is my main I know beat, and I've got my kick drum. Let's see, I forget where I put it, so I go back to my mute. Here goes the boom on channel 16. And I'm going into step mode so I can see where all my hits are. Look like it's on 9 and 10, so I should be able to hit pad 9. Those are my two kick drums, right? So I'm going to view it. You see that little eyeball up there? I'm going to hide it and show you again. And now this has all of my mixing stuff. There's a couple of different views right now. I'm controlling the pad. You can see that little square kind of looks like a pad, right? And you can see it change. It's showing me 10 and 9. And you can see the faders move around a little bit, right? I'm just proving it, that's all. And then I can change the whole drum group here. So what's going to happen now is if I was to turn this down, all of my drums in this whole thing are going to change rather than just the one drum that I'm trying to tinker with. And this one, well, that's a MIDI thing we aren't caring about. But this is my master output, right? It's got the crown icon kind of telling you that's what's up. Here, I can change it from the output 1 and 2 to output 3 and 4, for example. Now I'm going to do this and you're going to not hear anything because my output's not going out to my mixer anymore. It's going out these outputs that are not plugged up, but I'm going to prove it. Let me see here. Okay. Let me do it this way instead. I'm going to just do it with the drums. And we're just doing the boom. That's maybe not as good of an example. Hold on, let me do it with the drum so y'all can really hear what's up here. I'm gonna go back to the sample, as a matter of fact, because that's all the way. Okay, so this is that sample group, that drum program. I'm gonna change it to 3 and 4. So we lost it, right? Because instead it's coming out over here. The idea being, if I'm going into a mixer or some kind of big audio interface, I can do all that in real time and make one pass out of it. If you've got a bunch of nice outboard gear or something like that, that's really handy to have. But what I really wanted to do, like we were just saying, is I really wanted to just send that kick, these 2 kick drums out something else. And right now it's going out to the program. So you think about like a hierarchy or like a flow chart kind of thing. The kick drum, the one sample, goes out to the main group. Remember we were looking at the main group? And that main group goes out to my main output, out that master output, okay? So that's one way to do it. Now we haven't got a big console and all of that, so we aren't gonna use this method right now. But what we can do, if we want something quick and dirty, we can just sample into the MPC through the MPC, which is super handy and quick. If I was doing that in the MPC, what I would usually do is I would put a little bit of compression on here, and I've already got one on this thing. So I just turned it on. Let's hear the difference. We'll play with it a little bit too.
I know I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'm not.
Subtle, but you hear it, right? In the top end, and you kind of hear everything squished together a little bit. We can play with it if we want to. We can get in and we can change the levels and how hard it's hitting. Let's do that just for fun. This is sort of mastering, right? Sometimes people will talk about they got their tune mixed and then they get it mastered. Mastering is kind of like that spot between production and manufacturing. So if you're getting a dub plate cut up, or if you're getting a 12-inch made, or really if you're just sending it out into the Spotify world, a mastering engineer is going to make sure the sound is consistent, make sure, if your room is too small and your bass sounds bad elsewhere in the world, mastering engineer is going to tidy that up for you. It's not usually a good idea to master it on your own, but we're on some quick and dirty. Let me get this beat into the next man's hands. So let's just hear what it sounds like. We're going to play with it a little bit.
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
Okay, it's subtle. We're going to keep it moving here, but you get the idea. So I've got a mastering thing on there. It's really just catching any peaks so I don't distort anything. That's the idea. All right. So in the same way that you would sample a record, like if I had something over here that I was trying to sample into, there's a button right here for sample. So you can choose your inputs, kind of like we were just choosing our outputs for the drums. We can choose our inputs here. And there's a resample at the very bottom, all right? And I want to make sure it's in stereo because this is a stereo thing. We've got some hats and things spread around. Y'all probably in your headphones at home can hear it. So I'm going to hit play, and you're going to see the levels pop, right? Okay. So there's a really cool thing on an MPC that I use all the time if I'm sampling records. Is this auto sample mode? I'm going to show you 1 second, though. First, I'm going to set this max length to, like, really long. Not really long, it's long enough. Okay, you guys got the idea. So there's a couple of different record modes. Record mode 1, as soon as I hit record here, it's going to start recording. So if there's no audio, I'm going to have a bunch of dead space at the beginning. That's not really what I want to hand off to the next man. This mode, though, as soon as it crosses the threshold, and my little threshold is there with that arrow, okay? As soon as it crosses the threshold, it starts recording and plays for however long I had it set. I think it was like 1.5 minutes or something here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna hit play, and it's just gonna record back to itself, right? Here we go.
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
Okay, I think it's long enough. We're gonna keep it moving. You get the idea. So, the name of this beat, you might just guess, is called I Know. And I'm gonna call it a stereo bounce or something like that, so I know what I'm talking about here. You know, maybe I wouldn't be so meticulous at home on my own, but maybe I'd be more meticulous. Who knows? I know stereo. This is what we got. Okay? And so the MPC is like, are you sure, right? It's like, this is what I got it named. Do you want to maybe hear it before you save it or get out of this page? I do want to hear it. Let's hear it. Yeah, that sounds like what I meant for it to sound like. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep it. I don't need it in a program. Well, I'm going to keep it in a program. You can tell it where it wants to save. So if you're like, maybe you layered up some crazy drum, you can make a new sample and put it back into a kit. Anyway, I'm going to keep it. Okay? That's one way. Now I've just got a simple stereo file. I can, I'm gonna pull my thumb drive off here in a minute. It's gonna be on the thumb drive and I can email it, put it up on SoundCloud, whatever I wanna do. Another really cool thing you can do is you can do this, you can play the whole song, sample it in rather than just the sequence. But what's great is you can go export the whole thing as an Ableton session. So if you're using Ableton in the computer and your mix people are doing using Ableton, it just exports everything that I did as an Ableton session. So let me show you. I have an X at home that has some other different buttons on it, so I apologize here. Save as ALS file. Now there's a I already did this once before. I'm sorry I'm not finding the button. But I bet y'all at home already Googled how to save as ALS file in the MPC and already got it there. I'm just not finding the button. But I've got it here, I promise. And I know because I've named it Ableton, all right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna eject my drive. I'm gonna eject it. I'm gonna pull this out here and I'm gonna plug it up to my laptop. And if we can switch to the laptop here. Great. So there's all my beats from, what we were working on before. And I'm looking for that I Know Ableton. And what it does is it saves all my sounds and sequences and everything. And if I go to Ableton, I should be able to open it up right from the drive. And it should open right up. However, the last time I did it, didn't do it right. So let's come back to the MPC and do it properly, huh? Bear with me. How about some mood music while we wait?
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
There it is. All right, here we go.
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
I'm going to song mode. Here we go. That's going to export the whole thing as a stereo file. And that takes a second, no rush in that one. Okay. Okay, it's 1 second. I'm stuck, y'all. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm missing the button. Oh man. Yeah, it's not. I'm not finding it, y'all. No, I'm looking for the save is here, and it should see it's saving the project internally, but it should be a save as or an export as ALS file, which is it's usually a shift key. What should happen is it saves it as an ALS file and it pops up on the laptop all stemmed out, ready to go. So you don't have to do all the routing. You don't have to send it through hardware. That's really the idea and what I'm trying to show you guys. But I was saying right before we got started, you got to prove it or it's not true. And yeah, my save is acting different than it does on my X, so I apologize. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe we can do this instead. One sec here.
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
All right, y'all. I'm stuck. I'm gonna admit it. I'm missing my key function that I have on my X at home. It's a button for it. I apologize. I'd really like to show you this tune in Ableton, but I'm not getting the page that I'm looking for. Usually when I hit save, it'll bring up another page and it'll ask, how do you want to save? So I think what we're gonna say is, at this point, it would show up in Ableton. You'd have all your tracks, your kick, the snare, the samples, the hats, all as a mixed tune there. It would show up just like this here. You'd have your kicks and snares, your samples, etc. And you'd be able to mix it and hand that off, record vocals over it. You can record vocals into the MPC too, for that matter. I'm sorry I'm missing that last step, but that's what we got. That's some quick, easy ways to get your files recorded. What we did see, just a quick recap, what we did see is how to record a stereo file, how to do some basic mastering. We can put EQs and dynamics and that kind of thing in there as well, if we want to spend some time doing that as a quick handoff. Usually mastering guys and mix guys don't want that stuff on there. They want a clean, raw file to hand off. But we had a stereo file, and we've got all our individual samples. We can eject it out of the MPC and pull it right into the Ableton. Were there any questions from the thread? Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just play it out then. I'm gonna just let the beat ride out, and y'all can pick it up from there. Thank you very much.
I know I'm not. 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 I know I'm not.
Ah, y'all are kind.